But first, I want to talk about what has developed. It's one of the big stories of the last couple of days. And this is a teacher called Simon Pearson. Now, he put on Facebook a very reasonable assessment of what's happened to Lucy Connolly. She, of course, is the mother, the housewife from Northampton, hundreds of miles away from Southport. She posted on Facebook during the Southport riots something that wasn't very nice. It was a bit ill-advised. Said something about send them all home, mass deportation. I don't care if that makes me racist. It wasn't the wisest of posts. She took it down after 3 hours, realising she'd gone a bit over the top. She was furious. Little girls had been murdered. She was a mother. She was sympathising with fellow mothers. But she went a bit over the top, got arrested for this post, and you know the rest of the story. She got 31 months, 2 years and 7 months. 2 years and 7 months for a few hurty, nasty words on Twitter. Simon Pearson on Facebook said what I just said, or wrote what I just said. Look, what she did, you know, was horrible. It was a horrible post. She shouldn't have done it and all that. But she didn't deserve to go to jail. I think a lot of us feel that. You know, I don't want to live in a country where people get sent to jail for little hurty words they write on social media. So Simon basically said that. And for that, he was reported by his union, the National Education Union, a complaint made by a Muslim representative of the union who alleged that what Simon had written was Islamophobic and racially discriminatory. The devastated teacher, of course, insisted he was merely expressing concern about violent crime, which he was. But Preston College, where he worked, found that Mr. Preston's post was I'm quoting now, was in violation of its policies, damaging of professional relationships, and likely to bring the college's reputation into dispute. As a result, he was fired outrageously, in my opinion. Well, welcome to the show. We've got the man himself. Welcome to the show, teacher Simon Pearson. Hello, Simon.
Hello, Kevin.
Well, I'm very sorry about what's happened to you, and I feel that it's incredibly unjustified and rather sinister. I've seen what you posted. It was a perfectly reasonable post going through what you thought about the fate of Lucy Connolly. What you thought is what I think. It's what millions of people in this country think, that we don't approve of what she posted. She posted it in the heat of the moment, but surely a few hurty words on Twitter by a housewife, a young mum, 200 miles from Southport, does not warrant a jail sentence, and certainly does not warrant a long jail sentence of 2 years and 7 months. You wrote that, and for that you've lost your job. Your feelings?
Devastated, really, Kevin. I've been at the college for 20 years. I've been serving my students from every conceivable walk of life, asylum seekers, people from other nations coming to settle here, just helping them to live in our society. And they've sort of labelled me as being Islamophobic and complained about the post about two-tier policing, about Lucy Connolly as well. And I just put myself in ordinary people's shoes. And being from Southport myself, I originally, all my family were there, were brought up there. Mm-hmm. And basically, I just wanted to, I felt compelled to write something when everybody was being, seemingly, people online were being arrested and put in prison, like Lucy, and even some people committed suicide because of that. And I felt I needed to say something, person in my position that deals with people from other nations, and basically to be able to express my opinion on the subject in freedom. They were expressed on a private Facebook page. It wasn't in public. I couldn't have brought the college into disrepute because it was all from friends only. And it was actually just two accusers on there, two friends in brackets, that brought the complaint to the union, and then they brought it to the college.
And you talked of this being a clear example of two-tier justice. And again, that is a statement that millions of Brits, including me, would wholeheartedly agree with. Because the fact of the matter is, Lucy Connolly wrote a few hurty words, got 2 years, 7 months, 31 months behind bars, which was considerably more than quite a few of the people who are actually in the riots who were caught throwing bricks at the police or trying to set fire to asylum seeker hotels and mosques. So the fact that she got longer than them is a clear case of a kind of a two-tier justice, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's an abuse of power, really.
I mean, am I right that so it was your union, the National Education Union, who reported you? Was the complaint, as I've read, from a Muslim representative of the union?
Yes, it was. Actually, the NEU was not my union. It was the two accusers who were on my Facebook friends. But they put pressure on the college, quite considerable pressure, threatened to go to the police if the college didn't take them seriously, sort of thing. And I've just shared what I put in the post. I think people can read them. There's nothing about race, nothing about religion. There's nothing that is just expressing concern for the actions that were taken at that time, which was quite overwhelming for the majority of people in our nation, I think.
And you were an ESOL teacher, English for speakers of other languages. So as you said earlier, you were specifically helping migrants and asylum seekers to adapt to this country so they can speak the language. That was your job.
That's right. And so I love my job. I love teaching. I've been doing it in total for 30 years. And it was basically people are people, and I was trying to help people to adjust to life here. Many people who are in need from war zones and various other places, and it was just quite a shock to the system to have me being accused of Islamophobia, which is I've helped constantly been helping Muslims, who needed help.
So when Simon, the college authorities, Preston College authorities, the bosses, if you like, launched this investigation, having been alerted by the union, the National Education Union, I mean, I presume your first thought was, oh, well, this is a bit of a silly complaint. I'll just explain what happened and then that'll be all over. But did you realise with a mounting horror that this was extremely serious and was a threat to your career? Is that the sort of chronology? Is that how it went?
Yes, it was. The more I got down the process of the investigation, the more I saw it was more like a witch hunt to get me out of the way. It just was really what it seemed to me. As long as they labelled me as being Islamophobic, which is something I'm patently not, I wouldn't be in my line of work if I was Islamophobic.
I see what you mean. Yeah, exactly.
And that's what stuck, and it's been very difficult for me to get another job. I'm very grateful for the job I have now and things like that, but it's not something that it's not what I've been trained to do. I thank God for this job.
Well, that's one good thing. What are you doing now then, Simon?
Well, I'm learning to drive a bus.
There you go. Well, good.
So,
good.
And it's something completely different, but I have a great teacher, a guy called Brett, and I'm just doing my best.
Well, good for you. Good for you, but it'd be nice if you could get a job back in your chosen profession, teaching. Did you, in your exchanges with the college authorities, with the bosses, you must have said, this is ridiculous, I'm not Islamophobic. What was their response to all of this?
They basically just said that I broke college policies, that I'd offended this member of staff. I don't think I really, I apologise for any offence that I caused, but there was things. There was more to it than really what they were saying, really, and I just felt it like it was a witch hunt, really. And
I know that the Toby Young's Free Speech Union has taken up your case. So I hope you're suing the college, are you, for wrongful dismissal?
Yes, I am. I deserve, after 20 years, to be faithfully serving the college and my students. I don't deserve this happened to me, and just for 2 private Facebook posts, and that expressing genuine political views and concern. If we don't have freedom of speech, what do we have as a nation? What can we? Why do we have to, on a private Facebook page, be careful of what we say? If somebody is offended, they should.
The trouble is, Simon, you didn't post anything that should be classified as Islamophobic or racist, because it wasn't. This is an absolute disgrace. You also put a Facebook post that appears to have got you in trouble discussing the Manchester airport case. It just seems as if what the college authorities are really telling you is, you shouldn't have gone there, shouldn't have even said anything about these cases.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, listen, Simon, let's keep in touch, shall we? And good luck with the bus driving. I think that's brilliant. Except, no offence to bus driving, but you should be a teacher, shouldn't you?
Well, that's what I was doing for 30 years of my life, and but I'm thankful for a job. Looking on the bright side of things, and I trust God in it all.
Well, I hope he helps you out with this, and we'll follow your case and we'll keep in touch. Well, folks, that was Simon Pearson, sacked for criticising two-tier justice, suggesting that Lucy Connolly didn't deserve to go to jail. He got sacked, and his bosses said that he was racist and Islamophobic. What's racist and Islamophobic about that? Let me know if you got any idea, because I can't see it. 03444991000. This is another case of sinister modern Britain, isn't it? Where if you're not woke, you get sacked.